Hey Raquel, I have another science experiment for you to try at home. This one requires only 4 ingredients. Those ingredients are Alka-Seltzer tabs, a jar with a little bit of water at the bottom, food coloring, any color you want, and canola oil. Alright, so I have my jar full of water, just a little bit at the bottom. You can use any kind of container that's glass so that you can see the experiment. If you need to use a water bottle, you can go ahead and try that. You can use a glass cup from your kitchen. So any container where there is, it's see-through, so it's made of glass. So our first step was to already fill it about a little bit at the bottom of water. I'm going to go ahead and fill as much as I can with oil. Alright, and you don't have to use canola oil. It can be vegetable oil, any kind of cooking oil that you have at home. And I'm going to fill it, about 2 to 3 times the amount of water that's actually in that. Now I'm going to give it a chance to separate from the water. Something important to remember is that water and oil don't mix. Not only don't they mix, water is more dense than oil. So your oil is going to stay at the top while the water stays at the bottom because of their densities. Alright, so I have water, a little bit of water at the bottom. I have a lot of oil. I'm going to go ahead and take my food coloring. What you're going to find out is that food coloring is made mostly of water as well with some dye in it. I'm going to put 4 or 5 drops in here. I'm going to watch it go to the bottom. So what you're going to see is that the food coloring is going to stay in like this little sphere shape, kind of like a pearl, all the way until it touches the water, because food coloring is made mostly of water. It's not going to mix in with the oil. I'm going to kind of give it a shake so that we want the food color to get to the bottom. Sometimes it gets stuck. As you can see, the food coloring is staying. I'm going to try and get it in that water. It's okay if it doesn't go all the way down. Alright. So my step 1 was to fill a little bit of a jar or a container with water. My second step was to fill it about halfway with oil. Canola oil, vegetable oil, even olive oil if you want to, spend the money on it. Our third step was to drop 4 to 5 drops of food coloring into the container. Let the food coloring drop to the bottom. It's okay if it's not at the bottom yet. And our last step is to drop in the Alka-Seltzer. Now, if you want to see the experiment on your own, at your own house, instead of watching it on my camera, go ahead and pause the video. But for those of you that want to continue, we're going to go ahead with this last step and drop Alka-Seltzer tabs right into this container. Alright, so I'm going to give you a countdown. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to watch what happens. So hopefully what happened is that you got a lava lamp effect when you went ahead and dropped the Alka-Seltzer in. And you can continue to do this experiment as long as you have Alka-Seltzer. Alright, you get a kind of lava lamp effect. So how does this work? Well, Alka-Seltzer produces the same gas that's in your soda. So when you open up a can of Coca-Cola or root beer, it makes that sizzling noise. Alright, so the gas that gets released is letting all of that water rise to the top because this gas is less dense than the water and the oil. So the water is gonna come to the top. When it reaches the top, the bubble that it's in pops, letting the gas out into the air. And then since there's no more gas, it's gonna fall right to the bottom. And that's where your lava lamp effect comes in. All right, I hope you like this one. If you have an experiment you want me to try at home and film for you guys to do, go ahead and email me. Here's my email, hicksej@staffordschools.net. I look forward to hearing from you. And to my students, please let me know if there's an experiment that I can do for you as well. I hope you have fun. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather that we have, and we all miss you terribly. Bye, guys.